Whoa. What? Is this working or is this not working? Huh. Client build. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh god. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. My name's Kevin, and today we're going to be building a Tofu65. Yeah. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so this Tofu65 build is for my friend from high school. So he had some he yeah, so again, sorry. Yeah, so this is a Tofu65 build. It's for my friend from high school. I'm not really charging him any commission for doing it, only for the lubing, because it's so very tedious. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It is a Tofu65 with with an aluminum plate, a KBD67 PCB, and an E-white. Okay, so this is what we're working with today. Okay. Okay. So we have our plate, aluminum plate, straightforward. We have our KVD67 V2 PCB, looking like Swiss cheese as per usual. Look at all those holes. Ugh. And then finally we have our white tofu. Not a polished finish on the weight. It's more like they put like a matte coating on it, so looks pretty nice actually. And it won't tarnish because it has that clear coat on, so put your fingers on it, not a problem. Probably just wipe it down later, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So first things first, I'm gonna do the stabs. So let me put this back in real quick. Put this aside first. We really only need the PCB first, since we're going to be doing the stabs. And for stabs, we ended up grabbing the GMK stabs. So we have a 6.25U, 7U, but we're only going to use the 6.25U stabilizer, and then we're going to, of course, use the other 2U stabilizers. If I remember correctly, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see, give me a second. Yeah, we're only gonna need 3. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Okay, so these are the screws for the stabs. Okay, first things first, let's get these stabs modded. It's already getting kind of late. It's already 10 p.m. over here. That means it's very late for all of you guys who are watching on the East Coast. Okay, I haven't used GMK stabs in so long. Off first. See, when you're using Durox stabs, you have the luxury of not having to clip the feet. I don't remember the last time I had to clip feet on stabs. Okay, perfect. Wires, this. There's this. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna grab my lube. Just like to use this as a little placeholder. Good for now. Is this your first tofu build? Yeah, it is actually. I've actually never built a tofu before. I know it's a beginner board, but I pretty much just jumped from a what did I have before? I had an AND Pro before, and then I jumped to a GK64, and then I just jumped from that to like a group buy board. So I've actually never built a Tofu before, but it's a solid board. It's a solid board. It's quite hefty. It's actually a lot more hefty than I thought it would be. Okay, so I need to clip the feet. Where is my... Okay, so I'm gonna clip all the feet first. Thanks for tuning in. Other stats from Novel Keys as well, or KBD Fans. It's from KBD Fans. We just bought all the tools and the stuff we needed from KBD Fans. The KBD Fans bag is just it's from myself. I'm just using it to hold the lube, because the lube gets kind of oily. Alright, so we've clipped everything. So, the stabs. How do you like these stabs? How do they compare to group buy ones? GMK stabs are actually pretty nice. But then they got retooled, so then they kind of got worse. But other than that, these were the standard back then. However, since Duroc and other companies and brands have like been more innovative with their stabs and improving their stabs, GMK stabs kind of took a backseat and they're not as popular anymore. However, they're still really good. If you mod them correctly. But again, if you're a builder and you just want ease, then I would say just go with Duroc stabs, because you don't have to clip anything. They're clear so you can see where the lube is going, and just overall it's just easier to build with. But GMK stabs are just as usable. They're just not as popular. We need to do one more. How important are stabs in a build? Does it make a noticeable difference if we don't mod GMK? So stabs are actually pretty important, I would say. Personally, I would say stabs are probably one of the more important steps of the build, even though it doesn't constitute as much as like other things, such as like the soldering aspect. Like soldering takes longer and whatnot, but regardless, I think it's still very important, because if your mods sound bad, then it's just overall not a good time, and your build is just going to sound cheap, especially if you have very rattly stabs. So that's why I try to mod them as carefully as I can and try to get them to sound as best as they can. So as you can see right now, I dipped my stab wire in there because I want as much coverage as possible, so I don't want it to move around all too much inside, so that's why I do this. Kind of put a little bit more on the inside to dampen any sound. That's just what I do. Move this away, and I just place it here. Or actually, hold on to it like this. Does it make a noticeable difference if I don't mod GMK stabs? Yeah, so I would personally say that if you don't mod GMK stabs, they would sound worse than unmodded Duroc stabs. Just because the legs, because of the clipping of the legs. With the Duroc stabs, even though they're stock, you don't have to clip the legs, because the legs are they're not there. They've already been pre-clipped. However, with GMK stabs, that's a step that you have to do, personally. Otherwise, it's gonna sound really bad. Okay, let's put the second one in. There we go. So usually for my stabs, I like to use dielectric grease, but I ran out, so I'm just using 205 for the stabs, which work just as well. Though again, personally, I would generally use Krytox for the sliders and the housings, but for the wire, I like to use dielectric grease because it's very, very thick and it really holds the wire in place. Is it possible to overlube them? If so, how would you be able to tell? So if you overlube, it's pretty easy to tell because it's very similar to a switch, right? You have the housings and then you also have your stems. How you know if you overlube the housings and stems is if you push it down and it comes back up very slow. Meaning the stabs are going to feel very sloppy. They're going to feel very slow. That means you overlubed and there's way too much lube in between the stem and the housing, which causes it to basically like cling onto the side and not be able to move. That's generally how you know when you've overlubed. Okay, let's see. Thanks for asking all these questions, Mika Mix. Where are you from? You like my desk pad? Thank you. It's called the Finale Desk Mat by Cludes, designed by Cludes. Speaking of desk mats, a little bit of a self-promotion, no shame, self-promo. My friend and I, we just did a few interest checks on a desk mat that we just designed. It's inspired by the old Apple Macintosh SE with the old kind of rainbow color theme with a beige background. If you haven't seen it already, search it on Reddit or Google. It's just called I Made This in My Garage Desk Mat. And we've gotten a decent amount of feedback so far, and it's most likely going to become a group buy. So if that's something that whoever's watching is interested right now, give that a look and let us know what you think. I hope you don't mind the questions. No, of course not. Of course not. Why would I mind the questions? I love talking to my viewers. From Vancouver. Oh, you're from Vancouver too. That's cool. Well, stay safe. I've heard about the abductions in Vancouver recently. It's pretty scary stuff, if you ask me. Oh, camera turned off. Your first group I run, how did you come about doing it? I feel like there's so many steps to / things to consider. Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of stuff to consider. Well, I think one of the first parts of running one, or even to get one into group buy stage, is to first of all run a interest check and to make sure that people are interested in your design before you run a group buy. So what we did is we ran interest check once, and then we ran it a second time to make sure that this is indeed what people wanted, just to make sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. I'm sure like the fulfillment aspect of like running the group by itself and then making sure that your customers get it. I'm sure that part is pretty hard, but fortunately that's not something that I have to be concerned with, because that's more so the vendor's job, and we've already contacted vendors and they are in charge of that, not me. So fortunately I don't have to deal with that. Have you built a keyboard yourself before? When do you expect to finish the project? Like, when do you think you'll fulfill shipping? So as of right now, we haven't even ran the group by yet, so chances are not anytime soon. But we're planning on running the group by from February 14th till end of February, and manufacturing will start afterwards, because right now with Chinese New Year happening, all the factories are closed anyway, so it's not like we're really going to get any production done. So yeah, things won't start until after Feb in terms of manufacturing, and then that's also when we're going to get our samples and everything. But I guess a projected very rough projected timeline would be June, July. That's when it'll start shipping up, if things go according to plan and our samples look good and we don't have to do too many rounds of samples. I built a PC canoe with my boyfriend over the summer with lube. Oh, that sounds great. How do you like that? How do you like your canoe? It's a great beginner's board. I have one myself. Lubed alpacas. Those are great. Those are probably one of my favorite linears, apart from Vint Blacks and cherry picked retooled blacks. It's a great board, but I'm interested in a metal build and was looking into the Tofu. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, the Tofu is a great board as well. I'm sure after I finish building this, I'll do a typing test on stream just so everyone knows what it sounds like. It's awesome. Definitely lighter than a metal board, but still satisfying to type on. Yeah, no, PC boards are still very nice. I think they're super beginner friendly. I really like them myself. I actually don't have a PC board, but that is something that I wouldn't mind owning. There we go. Okay, now we need one more stab to go. And we're done. Well, done stabs at least. Have you considered Rama's PC board? Yeah. So it's if I remember Yeah, right. Yeah. Like I said, if I remember correctly, it's called the Kara. I don't know. I've looked into it, but I haven't really done too much research into it right now. Recently, I already built my Prophet, the one that you see right here. It's a 60% mechanical keyboard featuring a pin mount. So I don't know. I feel like I already have a pretty good small form factor board. So I guess I haven't really been looking at other 60%. But yeah, no, that's definitely something that I should look into as well. What's pin mount? So a pin mount is it's actually not something that's widely done. I think the Prophet was the first board to ever introduce a pin mount. A pin mount is literally on this board. There's 4 pins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 in each corner, and basically the plate has 4 holes also on the 4 corners. So it basically just sits on top of these pins on these 4 corners, and it just rests on top, and then you have the top part of the case that just comes down, and then you just screw everything together. That's essentially what a pin mount is. Is it similar to top mount? No, not really. Top mount, you have screws coming up from the bottom, screwing the plate up onto the upper housing, or the top housing of the case. But with a pin mount, you're literally just resting it on the bottom case. So there should be no force exerting downwards or upwards onto the plate. So it's supposed to give a very nice and flexy type typing experience. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's very flexible. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it's very flexible. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's very, very fun to type on. Damn, sounds sick. Thanks. Thank you. I do quite like it myself. Okay, let's see. This is a 6.25. Okay, that's good. What's the plate made out of? Okay, so the Prophet actually ran a very wide range of plastic plates. So it had a polycarbonate, it had nylon, and it also had what I have right here, which is polypropylene, also called PP plate for short. Yeah, PP plate. But yeah. That's a big jar of lube. Oh, yeah. It is indeed. Welcome, OPM, to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I kind of wish I got a bigger jar of lube. Considering I'm using this for like everything. How big? This is, if I remember correctly, is 40 grams. You guys see that? Crytox GPL to a 5 gram G0, 40 grams. My canoe has a metal plate. It'll be interesting in trying a plastic one. Yeah, no, I feel like a plastic plate would definitely be very interesting. Personally, I really like plastic plates. How are you today? I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Decent? Okay, well, that's good to hear. Why decent? Why not good? I don't have any big project going on now, so I'm big bored. Oh, tell me about it. I feel that way too when I don't have any builds to do. Let's see. Where do I put these? I want to get a KBD67 Lite though. I just need to wait for stock. Yeah. Honestly, KBD fans need to stock up faster. It would have been nice to grab the hot swap. The hot swap PCB for this, because I'm building for a friend that is a beginner. So a hot swap would have been pretty good for him. There we go. Oh, I have a source. Oh, what? You have a source? Where's your source, man? Wait, how do you have a source to KVD 60 or to the hot swap PCBs? You can get other hot swap 60%, but this is a 65%. This is a Tofu65 though. Is there a Tofu65 with hot swap PCB? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I already bought it, and my client already paid, so it is what it is, I guess. Instant 60 or the cannon keys. Right. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess next time we'll keep that in mind. Well, it's not too bad. Should be okay. Man, screwing in stabs take forever. There we go. Yeah, it's 65%. So I don't think there's any hot swap. 65% at the moment. But that's okay. Is there? I swear I checked KBD fans. I checked their website. Will that fit in? Will that fit the Tofu65? What's that board under the monitor? It is my. You have a good eye. It is a UTD 360C. Can I link here? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so the board right there is a UTD 360C. It is a exact replica of the very, very well-renowned Korean custom OTD 360C. Was stalking it for a sec. This should work? Okay, let me take a look. Instant 65 PCB, RGB underglow, okay. Compatible Savage 65 Stack 65, does not have screw points for tray mounting. Not compatible with Tada 68 or Tofu65. Ah, okay, that would have been perfect, but I'm looking at the description right now and it looks like it's not compatible with tray mounts, unfortunately. Yeah, they don't have the tray mount holes, which sucks because this would have been great. Oh well. Oh well. Thanks, man. One more stab. Now, which hole does it go into? Let's see. Oh man. Wait a second. Where are my switches? Okay. I mean, you can mil-max if you have the time and patience. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can always mil-max. Mil-max is definitely more expensive though. It's definitely a more expensive route. Isn't like one... How much is one mil-max socket? But then you also need 2 mil-max sockets for each switch, right? So I guess it adds up pretty quick. Okay, let me grab the key set real quick. Okay, so we have this. Okay, let's see. We need 1, 2, 3. So that means this needs to be. Okay, so we want this. Here. Okay, and then we have, let's see, we should have this here, let's see. Pretty sure is this one, and then we have 6 here. 18 cents a socket, so like 25 bucks. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Definitely doable. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this goes here. Do you use Milmax sockets yourself, OPM? Have you had any experience with Milmax sockets? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something that I've kind of had my mind on before, because sometimes just having a PCB that's hot swappable is very, very convenient. So. By KL hot swap to the extra contacts. Yeah, there's something wrong with like the KL hot swaps. Like they're definitely not as easy to use as Milmaxes, from what I know. Unless you buy like the actual KL hot swaps, like the ones that are like soldered on to the hot swap PCBs nowadays. Unless you're talking about those ones, then yeah, those ones work too. Okay, cool. So we can get started on putting the switches together. How about those? They're cheaper. Okay, yeah. Jeez. Are the creams broken in? They are not broken in, unfortunately. The ones on my Profit is broken in, but these ones are not broken in. We just got them recently. My client didn't really care about it being broken in. He just wanted it built. So, but I did lube them, so they are lubed. Yikes. They're not too bad. But yeah, breaking them in is definitely the way to go with creams. The ones on my Profit, is broken in, and they sound really nice. So if you end up sticking till the end, we can do a comparison between unbroken in lubed creams versus broken in lubed creams as well. Well, now if they're lubed, they can't be broken in. Well, they'll take a long time to break in since now they're lubed. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder. Very different in terms of how they're gonna feel. Yeah, definitely not as smooth as the broken in ones, that's for sure. Do you like using creams yourself? Are you a creams guy? Or are you even a linears guy? Do you use are you a linears fan or a tactile guy? There we go. Okay, let's put these back for a second. I'm a linear guy. Oh, let's go, linear gang. I am a linear person as well. What's your favorite linear switch? I like JWK linears, alpacas, tangerines, lavenders. Awesome. Yeah, JWK linears are my cup of tea as well. They're they're probably one of the smoothest switches out there. Just any JWK linear, really. And the fact that they feel so smooth even without lubing is insane to me. Is actually insane to me. I don't know what they do or how they do it, but it must be the material that they use. But yeah, it sounds amazing. Yeah, they're all great. Yeah, they really are. But personally, if I were to choose, a really good batch of cherry-picked vintage blacks are still my favorite. I don't know, it's just something that I like. But I know everyone says like, oh, Vint blacks are such a scam, you might as well just go for JWK switches. And I know, I understand, but I don't know. I really like the upstroke sound of cherry linears. That top housing is just, I love the way it sounds. That's too expensive for me. It's not bad if you kind of cherry pick them and then sell the ones that you don't like. It's not bad. What boards are you running right now, OPM? What's your daily driver at the moment? Really, they feel slippery. Interesting. I don't really know if I understand what you mean by that. Slippery, huh? I'm using a DC60 tactile and a GK61 with alpacas. Awesome. Those are really great beginner boards, man. That's awesome. You join any group buys? I plan to expand my collection though. Yeah, that's the rabbit hole that we all dive into. And then all of a sudden you're so deep in you don't even remember how much you've spent on the hobby anymore. That's just how it goes. The worst part is I have beginner boards and I've been doing this for over a year now. There's no shame about beginner boards. That's okay. Not everyone has all the money to throw at keyboards. Honestly, that money could be better spent elsewhere than throwing it all at keyboards. My first and only group buy is about a year ago, Cat Lucky Jade. Oh, that's a sick set. Any reason you went with a cat profile set opposed to like joining in like a cherry profile set or like a GMK set? Any particular reason or no? But I plan to buy 2 or 3 new boards. Damn. 2 or 3 new boards? Like, right away? Oh, you didn't know the difference at the time. That's okay. It's still a very nice set. The color looks great. And worst comes to worst, you don't like it, you can resell it. I like Cherry and GMK more. Yeah, that's my preference as well, especially with linear switches. I find personally I like the sound profile that comes out of Cherry profile caps or GMK caps more than SA or other profiles. I don't know. I feel like linears definitely work better with those Cherry profiles. stabs are done. I feel that I'm in bed typing on my iPad. You're watching my stream at 2 a.m. on your iPad in bed? That deserves a shout out. Well, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I don't really get many viewers, so thanks for tuning in again. Okay. Which iPad do you have? Do you have the iPad Pro? Nice. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Come on. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, damn, you have the iPhone 12 Pro? Nice. Okay, and we're ready to solder. How do you like the Pro? How do you like the iPhone 12 Pro? I have the regular one. I have the iPhone 12. Just the regular 12. I actually quite like this one when I chose this one because it's lighter, and I don't like holding my phone when it's like super heavy. Alright, time to bring out the soldering iron. It's heavier than the 12. Yeah, that's my verdict too when I held it. And worse battery life? Oh, really? Really? The iPhone 12 Pro has worse battery life than the 12? Wow, I'm actually pretty surprised. I know it's more powerful, that's for sure. Like, I know the 12 Pro has like a LiDAR scanner and all that, but the rest of my family has the 12. Okay. Yeah, the 12 is still pretty good for what it is, though. I still quite like it. Okay. Okay, you know what? First and foremost, actually, I should test the PCB. I can't believe I forgot to test the PCB. Oh, jeez. That wasn't very smart. Should have tested the PCB first. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Jesus. Switch hitter. Jesus Christ, this thing is bright. Oh Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy, my eyes. I got it for the LiDAR. I used to be very into VR and I can do some gimmicks with it, but I'm into real VR. Oh, what? No way. Wait, so what can you do with LiDAR? Like I know how like you can I don't know, like there's some apps where you can like place furniture on your walls, so then you kind of see like how it looks like in real life, blah blah blah. But like in terms of like real life applications of what LiDAR can do, I'm not quite sure. What do you use it for? Like what kind of things do you use it for? Nothing that interesting. I can see your height by pointing my phone at you. It helps with dark pictures. Oh, okay. But like in terms of like real life applications, like not much then. Just like it's more like it's more gimmicky, I guess you would say. Okay, everything works perfectly. Now it is time to solder. Let me plug this back in. All right. I should probably wet this. Be right back. I'm gonna wet my sponge. Alright. Got my sponge ready. Not much, but it has the ability to be used for real life things if ideas to use it happen. That's true. I mean, I feel like it can definitely be used for a lot of things, but I guess there's just not many applications right now for it. But I can imagine that being like the future, you know, for a lot of things. I might go to sleep. It's 2:10. Yeah, go to bed, man. It's late there. I'll tune next time though. Do you have a schedule for that? Unfortunately, I don't have a schedule yet. I would love to have a schedule in the future, but as of right now, I don't really have a schedule because I simply don't get enough clients and I don't have enough personal builds to stream all the time. But I'm not sure if you get notifications if you follow me, or if you you know, but if you if you follow me on Instagram, every time I stream, maybe I can put out like a story and alert people. I'm actually still quite new to streaming on Twitch, so I'm not quite sure how I can send notifications, but yeah, long story short, no, I don't have a schedule yet. But I stream from time to time. I do have another build coming up, another Profit. It's a Profit 60%. I'll probably be building that sometime next week. Well, I'll check my follow section and you can opt into notifications. Okay, awesome. Okay, well, I will take a look at that and make sure that I have my notification set. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. Good night. Thanks for watching. Good night. Damn, I missed the last sort of watching record. Hey, no worries. Thanks for coming back. School is more important than watching this. Yeah, so right now we're soldering now. So we've since tested the PCB. We've put everything back in, put the switches through the plate. Everything's looking good. So all we have to do is solder and then place the keycaps on and do a few sound tests and typing tests, and we're pretty much done. Yeah. I'm excited to see the keycaps. Yeah, they're very nice. They look like Kiroshiro, but it's not Kiroshiro. It's like I don't know. I think it's less white. It's more like off-white, but it's still very clean. Very, very clean. I feel like they make the board. Yeah, they definitely like make the aesthetic to however you want it to be. So I'd say they're pretty important. Okay, third row. last row. Okay, so we are finished soldering. Let's see. Alright, things looking good. Okay, now let's test out the PCB. Let's test out the PCB again, make sure that everything's working before we put it back together. Okay, let's see. Alright. Perfect. It works. Nice. All right. So, what we have to do now? Place on some keycaps. Oh wait, no, not yet, not yet. I need to. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Now, I want to make sure that this doesn't sound hollow. So I want to make sure that this doesn't sound hollow. Now, how do I do that? Now, let's see. I think the best bet would be to put some shelf liner on here. So this is what we have here. Got some shelf liner, fits perfectly. Just gonna need to cut this. So let's see. There we go. Now I should draw a line. So, time to cut this up. Turn this off. This here. Where is my scissors? Huh. Here they are. Good. Just big enough. You don't want it too big. There we go. And then this one. Do they include screws if you were to buy the Tofu65 case and cob? I'm guessing you said PCB. Yes, it does include the screws. It does include the screws. I'll get to that real quick. I'm just trying to make some holes in this so I can place it in. There we are. Come on. There we are. There we go. Now let's see how this sounds. If you don't like it, we can always take it away or add another layer. So far, I think this should be fine. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, so. Let's see. Okay, now let me screw everything back on and let me see how that pipes. Where is So we have the screws, of course. Here you go. These are the tofu screws. But I'm only going to use 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to use the middle ones just so that it doesn't, so the plate doesn't feel as rigid, personally. So I'm just going to grab the 4 screws, put the rest back in. All right, and then screw this together. Go. Okay, so I haven't put the feet of the case on yet because I'm not sure if the client wants that to be put on, because some people don't like it. So I'm just gonna leave it with the bag. So then if they decided to put it on, then they can put it on themselves on the 4 sides. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty much it. Let me see. Let's throw on some keycaps and see how this sounds, eh? Okay, let me clear my desk a little. Okay, so this here. Okay, so what we have here is the EPBT Japanese black and gray on white, if I remember correctly. Okay, so damn, that's clean, similar to Kirishiro. Nice use. Yeah, this is pretty clean. The white and the like the E wide with the keycaps, definitely a very, very clean look. This is something that I appreciate myself too. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, I'm missing an M. Aha. I was like, where's the M? It's looking a little weird. There we go. Okay, now we put these back on. Put the backspace. Nice. The stabs sound great. It's EPBT, yeah? Yeah, it is EPBT. Yes. Yes, sir. I like EPBT over GMK. I recently got my boyfriend to admit EPBT is better too. Yeah? I mean, I'm sure he likes both. But yeah, EPBT is pretty great. I do like it quite a lot myself. Yeah, this is why like I don't really go for like GMK caps all too much anymore unless I really like it or like the colors are timeless, because it's hard to keep them clean because, you know, over time your fingerprints. Let's see, escape. Put that on there. Spacebar is definitely pretty loud. Now, how would we remedy that? Let's see. Oh wait, what the? Where's my keycap holder? Why is that? Wait, where is my keycap holder? Here it is. Why is this here? What the hell? I see what happened. There we go. Okay, now we need to put in the rest. Let's put this here. Nice. And then we have these ones here. Okay, let's see. So we need. What the hell? What? Okay, so we need shift here. Actually, page up, page down. Of course, we have the up-down arrows. Can't wait to hear the stabs. My canoe is somewhat rattly, and I have a feeling it's because I didn't mod it properly. Well, you know, hey, if you guys ever want to get that modded, feel free to let me know, and maybe I can get that done for you. Alright, so that's that. Officially complete as far as we can do. Well, let's do a typing test. So here you guys go. Let's see. All right. So here we have the Tofu65. Oh, come on. That's the Tofu65. With the EPBT gray or black on white. This is not Kiroshiro. But yeah. E white Tofu65. Now let's do a typing test of it. Okay. I know you don't see the switches, but the white on cream on white is so clean. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me pause the music. And let me place the mic so that you guys can hear it properly. Let's see. There you guys go. Oh, geez. Okay. Looks pretty good. There you go. So it doesn't obstruct the view all too much. No, I'm gonna put it down. Okay. Let's throw on monkey types. Now, how do I get this to? Ah, there we go. How do I, let's see, properties? There we go. Actually, I can top maybe like 400. How does that look? Can you guys see the number? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Ah. Wait, what the hell? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, got it set up. Okay. All right. Oh. I don't know why it's huh. I don't know, it's not recording my my speed. It's like going down for some reason. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not great, but not bad. Yeah, the spacebar is gonna need some work. Not bad, not great. Definitely not great. I mean, okay, yeah, the stabilizer, the space bar is definitely pingy. The other stabs are fine though. Yeah, weird, very weird, because everything else sounds pretty good. I don't know why the space bar sounds really, really rattly. Huh. Okay, well, let's see. Let's troubleshoot it. Now, what can I do? Let's see. Okay, well, first and foremost, take out the space bar. Now we can do a last ditch effort and try to squeeze as much of dielectric grease we have here. So there's already like not much left. Like there's barely any left, so that's why I didn't use it today. But hopefully I can squeeze some into here so that we can try to dampen the wire more, because right now it's pretty rattly. Okay, let's give that a try. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay. Maybe a little bit more even. Nice. Okay, this sounds a lot better now. That's for sure. Maybe we can put another layer of shelf liner. Let's take a look. Okay, here. Remember there was another one here. Yep. Come on. Okay. So, let's take this apart again and see what we can do. Yeah, so that still sounds pretty rattly. So what can we do to that? Let's see. Okay, let's see. There we go. Oh man, tray mounts. Where is that screw? Aha. There we go. Okay, so clearly it's not it's not that issue. I maybe need to put some liner in here so I can dampen that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So let's see. Okay. So let's see how far this goes in right here. Okay, pretty decent. So maybe I can cut up this much. Grab my scissors again. There we go. Now let's take a look. Now let's see if we can plug this in here. Come on. Okay, well, that's too long. So I guess we'll just trim some off and do that instead. Let's see. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so now I just need to, let's see, do that on the other side as well, I'm guessing. Yep, same thing on the other side. Wait a second. Where was the last screw? Where was that screw? What the? Wait a second. Where's that screw? What the hell? Where'd it go? Well, let's take a look. What is that? Okay. Come on. Let's get this done. Come on. Let's go. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that sounds a lot better. Okay, now let's give this a try again. So I put 2 layers of shelf liner. Okay. Now let's see how this sounds. So far, sounds pretty promising, but we'll have to see. Alright, so before we put back the keycaps, let's give this a test again. Make sure that everything is indeed working. Good. Now let's do another typing test. Okay. Let's just give it a try. Well, that sounds a lot. Nice. Okay, this sounds a lot better. There we go. Okay, we can put the modifiers back on. Nice. Put this back on. And we are done. Sounds great. Well, as good as tray mounts can sound. Cool. All right, so I guess this is it. This is it, guys. This is the Tofu65, built with lubed creams, lubed with Krytox 205 grade 0, topped up with EPBT black and gray on white, And yeah, stabs are GMK stabs. Not the best stabs, but they'll do. Nice. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds pretty good. Okay. Okay, guys. I think that is pretty much it. Let's see. Is there any questions anyone might have? Anyone's watching? Or forever hold your peace. Start putting stuff back. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. All right, I think that's that. Okay, so again, we have the Tofu65 with lubed creams, non-broken in, unfortunately, but nonetheless, creams that are lubed, topped up with black and gray on white EPBT, built on a KBD67 V2 PCB, GMK stabs, lubed with Crytox 205 grade 0, and a little bit of dielectric grease. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And that concludes our build. Very, very clean. Here's the back. Yeah. There we go. Is the Tofu65 heavier than the KBD67 MK2? I was planning to get the Tofu65, but should I wait for the Mark II? Personally, I would get the Mark II because the KBD67, personally, I feel like it's a higher tier board. But again, if you feel like the Tofu65 fits your needs, then get the Tofu65. But the KBD67 Mark II should be just as hefty. And on top of that, they have a right side blocker right here. And I think that adds a little bit to the 65% aesthetic that the Tofu65 doesn't. Because the Tofu65, as you can see, there's no separation between this cluster over here versus the arrow clusters, right? Whereas if you look at the KBD67, there's that right blocker. I think in terms of weight, they're pretty much about the same. There's really not that much difference in terms of weight, and yeah. Also, another difference that I want to talk about, that the Tofu65 versus the KBD67, why I said that the Tofu is not as premium is because it's a tray mount, and nothing's wrong with tray mounts. You know, tray mounts are fine. You know, they're great for beginners. But if you were looking for something that sounds slightly better, personally, I think KBD67 would sound better, because KBD67, it uses a bottom mount. Now, a bottom mount isn't as good as, let's say, a gasket mount or a top mount, but I personally think that it is better than a tray mount. You see, tray mounts, you have these mounting points. There's one between the tab and Q. There's one between these two right here. There's another mount right here. There's another mount right here. So I've only screwed in these four. But technically, on a tray mount, usually there's one more over here and one more over here, right? So when you have all these random points, you're gonna feel stiffness around areas with the screws. For example, you're gonna feel stiffness right here in the middle, right? Which is weird. You're gonna feel a little bit of stiffness on this end when you're typing closer to this end. So basically what I mean is the pressure and the typing experience that you're going to feel on a tray mount, it's going to feel very not uniform, right? Like because you're going to have these hot points where it's going to be slightly harsher because of the screw mount, right? So but with a bottom mount, you're mounting the entire thing onto a bottom piece, meaning you're not going to have these random holes throughout the PCB and plate. It's going to be probably maybe 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, something like that. But it's going to be on the edges of the plate. So generally the typing experience on a bottom mount, I would like to say that it's better than a tray mount. But yeah, long story short, wait for the KBD67 Mark II. Any more questions, guys? Because I'm gonna sign off soon. Oh, we have Vibe viewers. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Nice, thanks for that. I'll wait for the MK2. I also really like the design. Yeah, I like the MK2 a lot more than the Tofu. I mean, the Tofu is pretty much just a block of aluminum. If you can see here, there's not much of a design. It's just to me, it just looks like a block of cheese. But yeah, the KBD67 V2 definitely has more of a curve. And if you like curves, then you're gonna like the KBD67. Yo, Kingsman Cables, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? Just wrapping up a build here. Doing great. Awesome. That's good to hear. Pretty well myself, pretty well. Just finished a Tofu65 build for a classmate from high school. Yep, just finished a Tofu65 build. Hey, Banana, how's it going? Everyone's coming in now that I'm wrapping up. What's up with that? Thanks, man. Thank you. I actually had to put a lot of shelf liner in here to get it to sound better. Tray mounts I just don't like tray mounts. Hey, thank you, Banana. Thank you. Try to get it to sound as close to this video that my client wanted as much as possible. He saw this Andy Nguyen video, and I tried to replicate it as much as I can. Hey, handsome boy. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Ernest? Someone told me it's apparently better than breaking creams, like 1,000 actuations. Yeah, so generally when you're using creams, you do want to break them in a bit first. Yes, I have heard of that. Yeah, so my board right here, this is my Profit right here. These right here are broken in creams, lubed, same as the creams in here, but these ones are broken in. So when you break them in, they get a chance to kind of smooth out because palm on palm action has a bit of a roughness. That kind of scratchiness feel, but I wouldn't say you necessarily need to break them in. It's just that breaking them in will allow it to sound better. Can you do a typing test for me? Yeah, man, of course. It is your build after all. Okay, let me pause the music. Let's see. Wait a second. Nope. There we go. All right, let me put the mic. Okay. There you go. There you go. Very short typing test. I'll do another one. Oh. Ah, shit. No. There you go. There you go. There you go. What do you think? Thanks, dude. Oh, nice. Yo, yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I actually had to put in I put in a decent amount of shelf liner. So this is what I put under the wait, let me fix my mic first. So before this, before it sounded like this, if you wanted to scroll back maybe like 30, 40 minutes, it didn't sound quite as good because of how hollow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I stuffed it with a bunch of foam. Yeah, or shelf liner. Yes. I stuffed it with 2 layers of shelf liner right here, and also in between the PCB and plate, I also put some shelf liner because of this plate, as you can see right here, there is a huge cutout, right? And when you have a huge cutout like that, especially with a tray mount, you're going to get a lot of reverb. So when I first started, when it didn't have this yet, and it didn't have shelf liner yet, it sounded very pingy and it sounded very hollow. But I put in 2 layers of shelf liner underneath the PCB, and also I stuffed some in between the plate and the PCB. So then basically, essentially, the spacebar area, you technically have 4 layers of shelf liner so that it sounds as good as it does right now. Are you in Canada? Yes, I am from Canada. How can you tell? But yeah, I'm glad you like it, Ernest. Here you go. It's done. It is done. How much did you have to pay for duties? Let's see. I think I paid around 60 something, 64 Canadian. The package was declared around like 400 something, if I remember correctly. I can actually grab the let me grab the invoice real quick. Let's see. Okay, I'll cover my address, but here you go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but maybe I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Okay, yep, that's my address. Okay, so I paid around $64 CAD, and KBD fans, let's see, what did they declare it as? Value for duty. Okay, so they declared it at 447. I'm guessing USD. And then I got taxed $64 Canadian. That's pretty much it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's see. Thanks, man. If I scroll back, I can hear how it sounds like before. Yeah. So if you scroll back down, so maybe like 30, 40 minutes, or maybe even less, then you'll be able to see what it sounded like before. The space bar was a lot more clingy. Oh, not clingy. A lot more like there's a lot of metallic sound. Like there was a ringing sound. But this sounds a lot better now. Yeah, man. Of course, no worries, no worries, no worries, not at all. Honestly, the building part is the fun part. It's just the lubing aspect. That's painful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys have any more questions before I turn off the stream? I'll plug this in one more time. There we go. There you go. It was a little bit too bright. There you go. That looks better. Okay. Sound test. I just tuned in. Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second. Put the mic. There we go. All right. So before I begin, again, Tofu65 built with lube creams with EPVT keycaps. Oh shit. That's pretty much it. Space bar. There you go. Yeah, man, no worries. It's pretty funny. Steven actually messaged me about keyboard stuff. I'll see you very soon. Yeah. I'll see you soon, man. Whenever I head over to Richmond or something, then I'll let you know. Yeah, I figured you told him. I figured. All right, my dude. If there's no more questions, I'm gonna turn the stream off. Yo, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Always down for more commissions. Always down to get more clients and stuff. Yeah, man. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Put this. See you soon, Ernest. See you soon. Put this back in here. right, guys. That concludes the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for chatting with me, everyone. But that concludes today's stream. Had a Tofu65 built with novelty creams for my friend from high school, and that's pretty much it. My commissions are open right now, and if you're interested, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. The link is in the description. Send me a DM, and we can work things out in terms of a build for you. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna head out. Peace.